Yesterday was the 3rd anniversary of my first upload on YouTube. Wow. I'm now in my 4th year being a creator here on YouTube, so I thought now would be an appropriate time to tell you guys my YouTube story. In high school, I did a lot of performing, both on the stage as an actor and in public speaking. And in the fall of 2009, just by random browsing of the internet, I discovered the YouTube community. I was watching people like Ray, Phil DeFranco, and Smosh, and I became obsessed with this space as a viewer. But there was always that thought in the back of my mind lingering, sitting there like, I could probably do that if I tried. I could definitely do that. So I bought myself a cheap little camcorder, and in February, I launched this channel. Originally, this channel was going to be a collaborative sketch comedy channel with me and my friend Adam. And our two combined nicknames actually become AConMann, so that's where the username comes from. But during the infamous East Coast snowpocalypse of 2010, I spent 18 hours filming, editing, and uploading my first video. And it is so bad, I can't even handle watching it because it's that bad. But even though it was bad, as soon as it went live, I was hooked. Initially, the only views that I was getting were coming from people that I knew in real life, but that didn't matter. I was having a blast. So I just kept making videos for like 6 months. I was making 1 to 2 videos a week and getting like no views. And it was at this time that I made my first YouTube friend, and her name is Natalie Jeanette. And immediately through talking to her, I met people like Brett Ball, Moki, Sasha. Literally everyone I know through the YouTube community can be traced back to my friendship with Natalie. So Natalie, if you're watching this, thank you. So at this time, my channel started to grow slowly. I became a YouTube partner back in the day when that was a big deal. And everything was going great for me in the YouTube world. I had found my voice. I was figuring out what makes my content good. And again, I point this out, I was having so much fun doing it. But then I moved away to college, and instantly, as soon as I got there, I had this gut feeling that this was not the right environment for me, but I didn't tell anyone. Because I was on scholarship, I was part of a team, I felt obligated to stay there despite this gut feeling. And it was at this time that I let my moral guard down and became involved with things that I knew that I couldn't handle. I started regularly using drugs, and eventually, that became the most important thing in my life, and I started to choose that over what was actually important in my life. And I stopped making videos, I stopped going to class. It became my entire life very quickly. But that whole time, there was just a yearning for that passion that I once felt for creating things, but it just was not there. That was always something eating at the back of my mind during this whole process, was how much I miss doing this. So I finished out last year, and then I go home, but I'm still struggling. But even though I was struggling, I had this one thing that I was able to look forward to. I had VidCon. Going to VidCon last summer was not just a fun experience, it reminded me of everything that I love to do. The people, the creativity, the passion. I met some of the best friends that I've ever had, just for the first time. I didn't have to be anybody else for these people, and that was enough. To me, VidCon was like the gasoline being poured on top of a fire, and I told myself that this, creating videos, is what's gonna get me out of this dark time. Since then, I have not missed a single upload on this channel, but more importantly than that, I'm over 6 months clean of all substances, and I have you guys to thank for a lot of that. I'm not exaggerating at all when I say that the Awesome Army has saved me. I may not have hundreds of thousands of viewers screaming my name, but the viewers that I do have been the best support I could possibly imagine. So that's my YouTube story. This isn't just a random hobby that I picked up. This isn't just me seeking attention. This is passion. I would absolutely love to hear your stories, so leave me a comment with your YouTube story or leave me a video response. I will be reading and watching all of them. And as always, I'm Connor Manning. You've just become a little more awesome, and I will see you guys on Friday. Sorry if my voice is all weird and nasally. I've been kind of sick for the past couple days, but yeah, I was sitting there as, you know, like realizing that it was 3 years that I've been on YouTube, and I just kind of went through a period of self-reflection on everything. And that's something valuable that I really like to do, especially when it comes to vlogging. It's sort of like, look at it, it's like, why do I do this? Why is this important to me? And it really validated that for myself, that, you know, this is something that is super important to me, something that I love to do. And, you know, if it doesn't become a career or whatever, I don't get famous, it doesn't matter. I love to do this. I love this, and I love the people that watch this, and, you know, you guys mean the world to me, really, and honestly. But, yeah. Bye, guys.